Great things never came from comfort zones. When you have confidence, you can have a lot of fun. And when you have fun, you can do amazing things. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. A ship is always safe, ashore, but that is not what it's built for. Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you will still be among the stars. Not all those who wander are lost. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, "I'm possible." There is nothing impossible to they who will try. The more I think about it, the more I realize there is nothing more artistic than to love others. It is better to be high, spirited, even though one makes more mistakes, than to be narrow-minded and all too prudent. Love always brings difficulties. That is true, but the good side of it is that it gives energy. I am still far from being what I want to be, but with God's help, I shall succeed. Even the knowledge of my own fallibility cannot keep me from making mistakes. Only when I fall do I get up again. If you hear a voice within you say, "You cannot paint," then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. How can I be useful? Of what service can I be? There is something inside me. What can it be? One must work and dare if one really wants to live. Do not quench your inspiration and your imagination. Do not become the slave of your model. I can very well do without God, both in my life and in my painting, but I cannot, suffering as I am, do without something which is greater than I am, which is my life, the power to create. It is looking at things for a long time that ripens you and gives you a deeper meaning. If I am worth anything later, I am worth something now. For wheat is wheat, even if people think it is a grass in the beginning. Normality is a paved road. It's comfortable to walk, but no flowers grow on it. I try more and more to be myself, caring relatively little whether people approve or disapprove. I would rather die of passion than of boredom. Exaggerate the essential. Leave the obvious vague. There is nothing more truly artistic than to love people. The beginning is perhaps more difficult than anything else, but keep heart. It will turn out all right. Close friends are truly life's treasures. Sometimes they know us better than we know ourselves. With gentle honesty, they are there to guide and support us, to share our laughter and our tears. Their presence reminds us that we are never really alone, for the great doesn't happen through impulse alone, and is a succession of little things that are brought together. I've just kept on ceaselessly painting in order to learn painting. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Success is sometimes the outcome of a whole string of failures. Admire more. Most people don't admire enough. How difficult it is to be simple. I tell you, if one wants to be active, one must not be afraid of going wrong. One must not be afraid of making mistakes now and then. Many people think that they will become good just by doing no harm, but that's a lie, and you yourself used to call it that. That way lies stagnation, mediocrity. Your profession is not what brings home your weekly paycheck. Your profession is what you're put here on earth to do, with such passion and such intensity that it becomes spiritual in calling. If you end up falling in love with someone, it's because of them. If you end up hating someone, it's because of you. So often, a visit to a bookshop has cheered me and reminded me that there are good things in the world. As practice makes perfect, I cannot but make progress. Each drawing one makes, each study one paints, is a step forward. The victory one would gain after a whole life of work and effort is better than one that is gained sooner.